AI technology is revolutionizing the music industry in various ways, from AI-generated music to AI-assisted songwriting and production. As with any new technology, there are debates and concerns about its impact on the authenticity of music and the role of human creativity. However, there is no denying that AI is changing the way we create, consume, and interact with music. The impact of AI on various industries is a widely discussed topic, but it holds a particular significance in the field of music and the arts. The conversation surrounding AI and music often raises concerns about potential job losses, the erosion of human creativity, and the potential obsolescence of business models. Recent developments in the field have only added to these concerns. Despite these concerns, it seems inevitable that AI will play a significant role in the future of music. To gain a better understanding of what this might look like, Pigeons and Planes teamed up with industry professionals, AI experts, and creatives in music to explore the topic. Their discussions raised important questions and highlighted the need for continued dialogue about the impact of AI on the music industry. The insights gleaned from these conversations were too extensive to fit into a single Twitter thread, and thus, this article was born. According to Cherie Hu, founder of Water and Music, creative AI may be the most disruptive technology for the music industry since the Napster era of piracy. The development of over 10 different music AI models by independent researchers and big tech companies, like Google and ByteDance, has enabled users to generate custom tracks in seconds using a simple text prompt. Off-the-shelf music AI tools like Boomy have also allowed hundreds of thousands of AI-generated songs to be listed on streaming services. This trend has led to a rethinking of traditional notions of creativity, ownership, and attribution. The core concept behind why creative AI could be so disruptive is the elimination of friction between having an idea and manifesting that idea in the form of a creative work. The barriers to distributing music have already been collapsing, with anyone now able to list their music on streaming services for free. The collapse of barriers in the creative process means that the playing field for who can be an artist, in the sense of being an active participant in the music economy, will continue to increase dramatically. However, the legal and regulatory landscape around generative AI is still unpredictable, and traditional music industry notions of authorship and attribution may need to be re-evaluated. The complexity of what is happening under the hood with these AI models goes beyond simply sampling a song, making it difficult to predict future developments with any certainty. In the past, conflicts between music and tech companies have often been due to information silos between artists, rights holders and tech developers. The lack of a shared language around what constitutes success and what industry issues matter has also been a problem. Therefore, Cherie Hu's primary advice to artists and music industry professionals is to break down these information silos and collaborate with music and audio AI developers to develop a culture of transparent dialogue. The best music AI developers are already building iterative feedback and collaboration cycles with artists into their workflows. Novel approaches to licensing, monetization, and brand protection are being experimented with right now that prioritize direct artist consent and collaboration with developers as an ethical default. It is important for music professionals to start experimenting with these AI models and have a say in how these tools can grow and evolve, especially as these models continue to mature rapidly and enter the hands of mainstream consumers. Rob Abelo highlights several areas where generative AI could impact the music industry. He predicts that there will be an increase in mediocre and unoriginal music, particularly in context and mood-based genres like ambient and instrumental music. Music libraries and production houses may also see significant changes as mass music as a service companies shift to AI. This could potentially wipe out jobs for traditional musicians who work regular hours. On the other hand, Abelo suggests that there could be a movement back towards originality and authenticity in music, as listeners seek out artists who stand out from the crowd. He also notes that artists who learn to effectively incorporate AI into their creative process may have a competitive advantage. Overall, Abelo emphasizes the need for music professionals to learn and adapt in the face of these changes. He advises artists to understand their own unique strengths and find ways to differentiate themselves from AI-generated music. Justice Biden raises a valid concern that AI, if not used in moderation, could potentially hinder creativity in music. He sees AI as a tool that can help in expanding ideas and connecting with people to take music to a different space, but relying too much on it could lead to a loss of the human touch that is essential in music. He notes that computers try to be as accurate as possible, but humans still have a percentage of error, which adds a certain feeling that could be lost if we lean too far on AI. Biden also emphasizes the need for a better understanding between creatives and tech people, as the language between creativity and technology hasn't been refined yet. He believes that both parties need each other, and while technology will keep moving forward, creativity can slow down if it becomes too reliant on AI. In regards to how AI may impact streaming services, that it will likely reinforce the strategy of targeting fans. Most of artists believe that in the future, community building will require a niche focus, not just in music but in all areas. As more people get access to the internet, there will be more pockets of different subcultures, creating fragmentation. Building a community from a niche perspective is the only way to sustain it. Unlike Beyoncé, who has the luxury and ability to get the whole world to pay attention to one thing, newer creatives won't have that advantage. For example, Mr. Beast, the YouTube sensation, has the biggest footprint on YouTube, but there were still people who didn't know who he was at a recent conference. AI uses different keywords to advertise or get new fans, but interests are still determined by the people around us. There's no limit to how big a niche can get, as proven by Mr. Beast, who can have 100 million people watch his video in 2 days. However, the days of the whole world stopping to watch a music video are over, and building a community through a niche focus is the way forward. Ashley Moss, creative director, has highlighted the fascinating inquiry into the impact of AI technology on the creative pursuits of musicians, specifically in terms of the authenticity of expressing genuine emotions through AI-generated lyrics. There is an ongoing debate on whether AI helps or hinders the creative process and whether it results in more emotionless music. Additionally, there is a question of whether AI makes music production more accessible to individuals without specialized knowledge in music composition. It is understandable that some artists may have concerns about AI potentially replacing their artistic abilities, especially since many individuals make a living through various creative fields such as songwriting, singing, producing, and mixing. However, the impact of AI on music creation remains an open question that requires further exploration. As we've seen in the entertainment industry, different types of content, Hollywood-produced, user-generated, and AI-curated, stable diffusion, can coexist as people's tastes evolve over time. The same can be said for professional music, creator music, and AI-generated music, AGM. The timeline for the music industry to transition from peak to average power ratio reduction via clipping to automatic gain control has been accelerated compared to the video industry, where we essentially skipped the TikTok phase. This means that people can now discover stories and voices that represent even the most niche interests, which wasn't possible before. Another significant change brought about by the TikTok era is the commoditization of content. It's now primarily about quantity. The more content you produce, the more likely you are to find success. In the music industry, we've been stuck in the library phase, e.g. Spotify, SoundCloud era, where the focus is on creating perfect songs to last. However, with the help of AI, artists can accelerate their chances of winning by producing a higher quantity of songs and sharing them on social media. AI will not replace musicians, but rather enhance their workflow and allow them to focus on the creative core of song creation. Ultimately, the best creative spark and relatable idea will continue to win, and more artists will have more chances to play and win in the avalanche of mass UGC and AGC music that is about to flood the industry. Thanks for watching.